May 2025 is about to be absolute BL madness. Mark your calendars and prepare your hearts, because the Thai BL world is going feral. And why? Because some of the biggest, most iconic ships are making their comeback. I'm talking one couple returning after 7 whole years. That's not a comeback, that's a resurrection. For fans, it's a dream come true. For fandoms, it's war. Expect hashtags flying, trend battles igniting, and emotional damage on the daily once these series start airing. Hi nerdies! In this video, we're diving into all the upcoming Thai BL series airing this May, the returning ships shaking the fandom, and why your X-feed is about to become a battlefield. So grab your snacks, your fan theories, and maybe a stress ball because things are about to get dramatic and a little bit chaotic. First on the list, airing on May 2, 2025 is Pit Babe Season 2, the sequel of Pit Babe the series. Season 2 of Pit Babe picks up a year after the chaos of Season 1, and let's just say, things aren't exactly smooth sailing for our favorite couple, Charlie and Babe. Charlie's now a full-on science boy, working in a lab to create a skill-dissolving drug meant to help alphas turn down the volume on their powers. Why? Because he wants to protect Babe and, well, save the world a little. But while Charlie's out there, being the alpha version of a mad scientist, his relationship with Babe starts to feel the heat, less cuddles, more confusion, although don't worry, we've seen the clips. The NC scenes are definitely getting an upgrade. Enter Willie. Babe's new racing rival and professional homewrecker, literally, that's what the cast called him. His goal? Shake things up. And he does. Especially when Babe starts acting sus and gets a little too close for comfort. Add in rings that hint Charlie and Babe might be getting married. And yeah, cue the drama. As if that's not enough chaos, guess who's back? Tony, yep, the guy everyone thought was dead. Turns out he's not a ghost. Surprise! Meanwhile, Alan and Jeff's relationship hits a rough patch, thanks to Jeff's powers getting a little too wild. Kim and Kenta are finally making progress, with Kim stepping up and proving his ride-or-die material. Pete and newcomer Chris are also in emotional hot water, since Chris looks exactly like Pete's first love, Wei. Naturally, Chris is like, am I just your rebound clone? North and Sonic are still trying to figure things out, and yes, it's just as complicated as their names suggest. Oh, and for the adrenaline junkies, expect more racing, more power reveals, and definitely more drama. You can catch Pit Babe Season 2 on 131 and the uncut version on iQIYI. The following day, on May 3, 2025, Dumundi's entry for this month's BL ships coming back will be ZeeNuNew's The Next Prince. Set in the fictional kingdom of Emily, the narrative follows Kanin Asavadevathin, played by ZeeNuNew, who has lived a simple life abroad unaware of his royal lineage. His world turns upside down when Sharan Fitakthewa, played by Z, a devoted royal bodyguard, arrives to escort him back to Emily. There, Kanin must participate in a traditional fencing competition among heirs from 5 royal families to determine the next king, a role he is reluctant to accept. As Charan fulfills his duty to protect Kanin, their relationship deepens, blurring the lines between obligation and affection. The Next Prince promises a visually stunning experience with elaborate costumes and grand settings. The series also marks the return of Jimmy Carn as Ramil, adding to the star-studded cast. This series marks the much-anticipated return of the popular BL pairing Z and ZeeNuNew, following their previous collaborations in the 2 seasons of Cutie Pie that aired from 2022 to 2023. You can watch The Next Prince on 131 and iQIYI every Saturday. Next up, we have Idol Factory's entry for May, or should I say, the CEO's personal passion project My Sweetheart Jom, airing on May 16, 2025. In this series, we follow Yothin, played by Poom Natapart, a rebellious city boy who somehow thought it was a good idea to mess with a mafia boss's girlfriend. Smart, right? To save his life, and maybe his dignity, his dad ships him off to the countryside. There, under the loving supervision of Jom, played by Saint Suppapong, the local village heartthrob and headman, Yothin must adjust to farm life, small town drama, and maybe some unexpected feelings. This is a huge deal because it's Saint Suppapong's big return to the BL world after almost 5 years. Most of you probably know him from Love by Chance and Why Are You, and now, he's teaming up with newcomer Poom, bringing a fresh dynamic that already has fans buzzing. You can catch My Sweetheart Jom on Workpoint Channel 23 and Idol Factory's official YouTube channel. But wait, May 16 isn't done causing chaos just yet. On the same day, D Hub House is stepping into the ring, literally with Knock Out the series. This one follows Kin, played by Nis Boripat, a young man who's drowning in debt and grief after losing his father. When life punches you down, apparently you punch back because Kin meets Toon, played by Gun Natsakan, a Muay Thai fighter nicknamed the Cannon Who Conquers Tigers. Yes, that's his actual fight name, no pressure. What starts off as a rough encounter in the underground boxing world slowly melts into a much softer, very gay friendship and possibly more. We love growth. Directed by T. Bundit Sintana Parody, the genius behind Lovely Writer and Something in My Room, Knockout promises the perfect mix of action, drama, and emotional angst. Plus, this is the BL debut for both Nis, who you might remember from Boys Planet and Gun. From the trailer alone, their chemistry is punching fans right in the feels. Knockout will air every Friday on WeTV, so prepare your tissues and maybe your boxing gloves. Next up, airing on May 19, 2025 is I Promise I Will Come Back. This Thai-Taiwanese BL series is already stirring up excitement as a cross-cultural collaboration. Based on the trailer, the story kicks off with Tontai, who dreams of traveling the world. Instead, life has other plans and he ends up becoming a tour guide for Victor, a tourist played by Shade. As they spend time together, feelings start to blossom, as they do when you're stuck sightseeing with someone cute. But just when things get good, Victor has to head back to his own country, leaving Tontai to do what BL characters do best: wait and pine dramatically. Adding to the drama, Tontai's older brother, Pinan Krai, who by the way, already has a girlfriend, seems to have been secretly harboring feelings for Tontai all along, because clearly, love triangles weren't chaotic enough already. It stars Taiwanese twin actors Xia De and Xia En. Yep, real twins famous for their roles in history. Make our days count alongside Thai actor Tontai Tinakorn. This project marks a major team-up between Thailand and Taiwan in the BL world. While official plot details are still under wraps, the title I Promise I Will Come Back pretty much screams themes of separation, longing, and emotional reunions. You know, classic tearjerker BL material. And with actors from both countries involved, expect a healthy serving of cross-cultural cuteness along the way. You can catch I Promise I Will Come Back on Channel 7 Thailand and WeTV. Of course, when it comes to BL series, the biggest player in the game, GMM TV, wasn't about to sit this one out. And they didn't come to play either, because their entry is easily one of the most anticipated by senior BL fans. Enter the X Morning, the glorious reunion of the legendary KristSingto duo casually spoiled by Krist himself, set to premiere on May 22, 2025. In the X Morning, Krist takes on the role of Patapi Sinan, a star reporter for Good Day Thailand, whose career nosedives after a very public meltdown. Relatable honestly. To save his reputation, he's forced to work under a new producer, none other than his ex-boyfriend Tamtawan, played by Singto. As they awkwardly juggle work, past heartbreaks, and lingering chemistry, the story dives deep into redemption, second chances, and the eternal struggle of pretending you're over it when you're absolutely not. This series isn't just a reunion, it's a full circle moment. Krist Barawat and Singto Prachaya, who once made engineering the hottest major in Sotus, the series are back together. The X Morning was tailor-made for them, written by Alf Nopfernak and directed by Lit Samajarn, with Krist and Singto themselves helping shape their characters. In other words, it's basically fanfiction but make it canon. The story mirrors a bit of real life too. Despite chasing different projects for a while, Krist and Singto stayed close. Krist even helped convince Singto to come back to GMMTV. Friendship goals? Anyone? And because no Krist project would be complete without his cat making a cameo, the series includes So Say, a nod to Krist's beloved real-life fur baby Pluto. The X Morning is part of GMMTV's 2024 lineup and marks Singto's official return after a hiatus. Fans are already buzzing, not just because Krist and Singto are playing more mature, career-driven characters this time, but also because they've been teasing that there will be a lot of NC scene designed and modified by themselves.
ครับคุณคริสครับก็พวกเราก็โตกันแล้วเนาะอะไรเงี้ยแล้วก็มันเอาจริงๆผมรู้สึกว่ามันสนุกในการที่เราจะตกลงกันว่าเราจะทำอะไรในซีนเลิฟซีนบ้างอะไรเงี้ยครับแล้วก็เราอาจจะเบื่ออะไรเดิมๆแล้วที่เราเคยทำมาก็อยากใส่อะไรให้มันแปลกใหม่เข้ามาหน่อยอะไรเงี้ยครับก็เลยดีไซน์กันมันมากเยอะมากหมายถึงว่าเลิฟซีนเยอะจังมันเยอะเราชอบไหมล่ะแต่กลัวจะเยอะเกินไปกลัวแฟนๆเขาจะไม่ชอบเองเล็กขอดหน้าจอเวอร์แต่ว่าเราสองคนก็ยังทำเหมือนเดิมก็คือตั้งแต่สมัยโซตัสละที่เราจะดีไซน์ซีนเลิฟซีนต่างๆพอสมควรก็รอบนี้เราสองคนก็ดีไซน์เลิฟซีนของตัวเองเหมือนกันพอสมควรก็ไปดูแล้วกันครับว่าคิดดีไซน์ซีนไหนผมดีไซน์ซีนไหนลองดูมันจะมีอะไรใหม่ๆที่ผมว่าทุกคนไม่เคยเห็นเลยในการเลิฟซีนของผมกับพี่สิงห์มาอะไรเงี้ยใช่ไหมพี่ลินมันต้องไม่มีอันนั้นนะ
Looks like our engineering boys really graduated. As of the recording and uploading of this video, these are just some of the BL series with confirmed airing dates and episodes for the month of May. Let me know which ones are you most excited to watch. Until the next upload, thanks for watching, nerdies.